everyone. I wanted to sit and do a little kind of down to earth, raw, unedited, sit down chat with you all. And I'm gonna try and not say all the time, because if I do, then I'm gonna have to edit it, and that will be really annoying. I just want to make this a really short video, just discussing a couple of things that have been going on in my mind lately, and that's it really. So I've already said it, this is going to be difficult. Erase out of my head. Erase it. Okay, I have my tea with me right here. I love tea, but I don't drink it all the time. This is probably my second cup of tea out of the whole day, so that's not too bad. I wanted to talk about something that I was thinking about in bed the other night, which was how comfortable I get with feeling poorly all the time and vulnerable and weak and unreliable. I get so used to those feelings and so used to not making plans because I know that I'll probably have to cancel them. I get so used to letting people down. I get used to letting myself down. And it's all sort of become a bit of a norm for me. And I was thinking about it the other night, going to bed, thinking how that's all so normal to me. And the thought of becoming well and being able to do the things I can't normally do was kind of really overwhelming. And I almost thought to myself, I don't know if I want to be well. I would rather stay how I am because that's my comfort zone. And it just goes to prove that we get so stuck into a habit and we get so stuck into our comfort zones that we don't step out of them and we don't explore and we don't, I don't know, learn different things or experience new things. And I don't know whether anybody else can relate to this or not. If you do, comment down below and let me know, because I really like to hear that I am not the only one that feels like this. But it is quite overwhelming to think that I could be well, especially seeing as the lithium is starting to work for me. It's starting to show signs that it's working for me. And my lithium levels are exactly where they should be. So that's a really good sign. My doctor said a lot of people do really well on lithium, and so far I haven't really had any bad side effects. I will do a video about lithium at another point, but I just wanted to kind of bring up the topic of getting stuck in your comfort zone, and the thought of being well on lithium and perhaps getting my life back was quite a shock when I thought about it. And I was like, whoa, I don't know if I really want that. Like, it was scary. I guess it would be like if somebody said, well, we can cure your bipolar, just have this injection or go into this machine, or I don't know, take this pill and tomorrow morning you won't have bipolar anymore. Like, it was just weird. It was just really weird. And I know I do get weird thoughts sometimes going to bed. I don't know why. Sometimes my mind goes into overdrive and I have to end up taking a sleeping tablet to switch my mind off. And sometimes that happens when I'm not even manic, and I'm not even hypomanic. Sometimes it happens when I'm depressed. It's just I don't know, it's like my mind becomes awake at night time. Not all the time, but sometimes it becomes awake and it wants to have all these thoughts and ideas, and I'm trying to shut my body down for bed, and it like my mind's waking up. But yeah, it's really weird. So if you also feel like that, comment down below, let me know. It'd be really interesting. And another thing I wanted to talk about was how recently I've been really shocked at the lack of help that there has been, not only for myself but for other people who I know who have messaged me. 1 second. Do you ever make a really good cup of tea and you're like, oh, that's just so good, and you just never want it to end? Like, sometimes I'll enjoy a cup of tea so much that I'm almost like not satisfied and I almost need another one. Like, that's really weird, but yeah. Just really good. So recently, again, I'm gonna make another video about this, about me almost attempting suicide, which was a few weeks ago. But when I've been suicidal, like this one time I was suicidal, it was not as bad as my last suicidal thoughts, which were really bad and became really real. But in the past, I've been suicidal and I've gone to the hospital, into A&E, which is accident and emergency for people not in UK. And I've waited there for a few hours to see someone on the mental health team, and they see me and they have a quick chat and send me on my way, and I'm sort of like, right. Now, I understand that they probably don't have enough beds and they just can't admit a lot of people, but I just, like, the next day I never even had a phone call follow-up from anybody, like not my mental health team, not even like my care coordinator. Like, nobody rang me the next day, and I thought, well, for all they know, I could have been dead. Like, I could have killed myself that night and nobody bothered to check up on me. And I just think it makes me very angry, actually, and I try not to get so irate about it because it just makes me so cross. And I get people messaging me trying to ask for help, and you know, so many people having to do the same as what I did, which was get a diagnosis from a private doctor, which is spending a load of money to get a diagnosis. It's, excuse my French, but it's fucking ridiculous, and I can't stand it. I can't stand that there's not enough help. I was really badly suicidal this time, and nobody fucking helped me. Like, there was no help. If I'd gone into hospital, they would have just turned me away. And I spoke to a friend, and her partner, like, has been suicidal. He's actually had, like, he's self-harmed himself, and they've seen, like, the scars on his body. Still don't take any notice. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this is so wrong. Like, more needs to be done. And I'm so passionate about it because I'm so passionate about my channel and mental health, because obviously it's what I go through and loads of people experience. I am going to make it my mission to find out what is being done and what is not being done, and I want to try and make a difference. I really want to try and figure out where we can get more help for people, and if that means going and talking to doctors, GPs, and getting hold of like the Mind charity and figuring out what is that they can do to help people, then that's what I will do. Because when I start to feel better on my lithium and I get a bit of strength back, I am going to fight for everybody. I'm going to try and fight for as many people as I possibly can, so that nobody has to be alone in fighting their illness, because it's really wrong when somebody is so suicidal they get turned away. Like, that is fucking wrong. I'm sorry, but that is so wrong. Like, more needs to be done. Like, I should have had a phone call the next day from my doctor checking up on me to make sure I was alright, and I had nothing. And it's just disgusting. And like, our healthcare over here is free, and in some ways it's really good, and I do get help. I get good help from my doctor and my psychiatrist and the team that I'm under, but I had to bloody fight hard to get that help. And why should somebody that feels so weak and so vulnerable, and when you're so poorly with your own mental illness, why should you have to fight to death to get help? It should already be there. It's just so wrong, and it makes me very, very angry. As you can probably tell, it's a very sensitive subject to me. It makes me so angry, and I really want to find out what I can do about it, because there's got to be more ways that there can be, you know, they can help people. There's got to be more ways, 100%. It's just, I can't, you know, I will not accept like no as an answer, basically, at all. So I'm looking at the clock now on my thing, and it says I've been filming for 10 minutes, so I probably should just sign off here now, because otherwise it's going to be really long, and I didn't want to edit this at all. I didn't want it to be an edited video. I just want it to be raw and unedited, and just to have a little sit down chat with you, because I honestly don't do that enough. And I just feel like by me sitting down and having a little chat with you, you kind of get to know me more on a personal level. So yeah, I hope that you guys are doing okay, and like I always say, like if you're not, then please don't hesitate to reach out to me and send me a message. I always try and message everybody back and give advice if somebody wants advice. You know, I just want to be there for somebody to talk to, basically, because you don't have to go through anything alone, and we're all in this together, really. I've met so many wonderful people for doing YouTube. It's just really heartwarming and special, and I'm forever grateful for those friends that I have made, because they're going to be lifelong friends, and it's just beautiful. Just like such a beautiful thing. Like I never knew from starting out on this channel that I would gain friends like I have, and meet people like I have, and chat to people like I have, and even got subscribers like I have. Like I can't believe it. So yeah, I love you all for watching my videos. Thank you so much. You are so important. You are loved. You are worth everything. And yeah, I will see you very, very soon. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Together, you know, we can get through this, and we can make a difference in the world via mental health. I love you. Bye.